the rules of Smite Club. You tell everyone about Smite Club. Spreading justice requires a good VR campaign. You tell everyone about Smite Club. Evil should see us coming and tremble. If someone yields or is sufficiently smitten, the fight is over. We are not barbarians unless they're undead. Then you keep smiting. No half measures. One smite at a time. We don't burn to spell slides like reckless sorcerers. Our armor stays on. We fight with dignity, not oil saucers. Fights last as long as they must. Evil never sleeps, and neither do we.
And I'll bring up. So, Smite Club, Episode 2. Razor-edged ridges split the heavens. Torrential winds wail through canyons carved by ancient worms. Forgotten ruins and nameless horrors cling to the cliffs like stubborn scars. It is said even the devout have faltered and failed upon these cursed stones. Alric being one of them. The third and the fourth rendition. Yet the fifth! He will not flinch, for he is faithful. Alric, whose soul is weathered like old iron, and his younger human apprentice? No, equal. Sonni, whose heart burns with the bright flame of belief, and now in the Dragonspines. The only truth is what they carry within and what they are willing to die for, or hopefully not so quickly this time at least. The trail narrows to a little more than a splintered path of broken shale. The ground beneath your boots, shifting treacherously with every step. To the left, a sheer drop plunges hundreds of feet into a chasm where only the black mist dares to linger. To the right, there is a row of, let's say, shrubbery and bushes, which kind of are set upon a jagged spire of rock and debris that are now against a deep ash-coloured sky. The sun well set and soon leading into night, and the wind is howling around us. You suddenly see every few miles that there are these kind of warning stones, crumbling markers etched with desperate warn prayers or symbols of warding. There is a long kind of avalanche debris of old trees and rocks all strewn along the roadside and down the bottom of the cliff. So, Sonni, would you like to describe your appearance as we are trudging together along the Dragonspine roads?
Yeah, absolutely. Sonni, he is a male human. He has brown eyes, about 5'10", 200 pounds. Sturdy, athletic, has short brown beard, and long brown hair. Kind of tied, half messy, half neat. But he does hold a shield with a symbol on the front. Generally has a flail hanging by his side with green, then with some chainmail over the top. Not modest, very nice garb, good condition, fairly new and shiny to an experienced eye.
Nice.
But he has tattoos of the cross of St. Cuthbert under his both eyes.
Very cool. Standing next to Sonni is Alric Stoneheart. Those of you who've been watching will already know Alric, well, renditions of Alric. This version of Alric, slightly sterner than the previous, bit worn, more scars across his face and chinks in his armor, nowhere near as new. He is also wearing a green hood and has a double-handed warhammer and a mace strapped to his belt. And recently, the last couple of years, before heading to Zental Keep and being on the mission for the peeps of the Knights of Mithranor, he has been searching for a particular set of artifacts which has brought Sonni and Alric together. They both seek for their clergymen the cudgel of Cuthbert and the starburst pendant. Now, little is known about their whereabouts or their true powers, yet many myths and legends have been talked about within the clergy, I'm sure. Alric turns to Sonni as they're walking. He goes, "So, what is it that brought you to the welcoming arms of St. Cuthbert?"
Sonni, listening to Alric, listening to the words, wondering how to describe and share his story, simply stating, I was just an orphan, no family, no kin. And I was found and brought in. And for the last 10 years, I've dedicated myself to St. Cuthbert. I've just turned 21, and this is why I'm here now, Alric. Trying to find relics.
I see. Well, that is as good as call as any. Clearly, he has had his machinations in place for some time for you. Perhaps you'll find the cudgel alongside me, because I've been looking for some time. And yet, the temples, the shrines that are long lost in the Anarok deserts held nothing apart from thirst and heat. It was horrific. And then I ended up in that shithole, Zental Keep. Luckily you were there.
You are welcome. Of course, your stories have reached back. You are aware of this already.
Oh, and no, I wasn't aware. Please go on.
It is why I am here with you. I wanted to learn from Alric. It is said you have had many adventures and gained great experience so far.
Well, not much more than you. I've died many times. Sorry. Oh, that was my dream. My dream yesterday. He tells you of the many renditions of him having these strange visions of him dying to a kind of golem within Zental Keep. Another where he was just pickpocketed and lost all his coin when he first arrived. Another to an etacap more recently, and then to strangers that were walking along the road, which leads us to our first check. Let's roll perception.
Okay. Well, we're talking each other up here, so let's hope this is...
I got a 13. 14 minus 1.
I got a lot less.
Okay, great. So, we do not notice as 4 rather loud horsemen come bowling around the corner, discussing something or another, but we're just so deep in our conversation and each other that suddenly they are upon us. In doing so, you suddenly hear a voice that says, there seems to be like gibbering. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong bit. I need to zoom in. You suddenly hear a voice. Morning, travelers. And I kind of look to you, surprised, look up and see these 4 guys on horses. On your way to the vast. So we now have to form an answer to this. We have choices of the vast. What's that? I am, and you for Zental Keep. No, here to scout dragon lairs, actually. Or perhaps you'd like to just make up some story. Now, considering I've gone for making up crazy shit both times, I don't think we should go for the last one.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm thinking either the vast.
Where you at?
I maybe the vast was that, but I think they're going to kill us if we say that. So either I'm here, I am, and you for Zental Keep, or no, just here to scout dragon lairs. So, what's your first thing?
Well, I feel like it wouldn't be the truth. It would be maybe not as brutal as just completely making something up, but maybe to be a bit blasé, like dragon layers actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Quite like that one.
Okay, so no here to scout dragon lairs. Okay, let's go to 99 and read. So 99. Oh, a poacher, eh? The other one remarks. You want to be careful, friend. They're going to crack down on your kind soon, but, and he leans in close as he says this. If you're finding anything worth a look, I'd be more than interested. Nod and tell him you will do so, and before you know it, they are on their merry way once more, and you are left alone on the track. The idea of a dragon poaching is abhorrent, but it was what occurred to you at the time, and now you are left to continue your journey. Turn to 225. Alrighty.
Alright, okay.
We have to add 1 progress point. Okay, so added 1. Ahead you see that the main path into the Dragonspine enters a small forest which covers a range of low hills. Behind you, deep valleys wind their way back to the Moonsea region. You have arrived at the high country of the Dragonspines, and as you press on, entering a small wood that covers this section of the foothills. We are not a Beastmaster Ranger, so as we enter this wood, the thick canopy blocks out much of the natural light. You walk forward into the dappled green gloom, watching the path ahead for any movement. It is early afternoon when you finally arrive at a crossroads, the first junction you have encountered since entering the Spines. To continue north, go to 326. So you can go east, 114, to take the west path to 552. Where are you thinking?
I like the sound of war. Just feels like you travel.
As you say that, and kind of take a step towards the north, Alric goes, "Oh, but I have an overwhelming sensation that's a bad omen to the north. We have to be extra vigilant if that's the case, because I think that's where I died before in my dream, in my vision."
Have you seen this now, or?
I am having like a flashback to the dream, yes. But
Which way would you suggest? I'm here to learn.
Well, I also tend to think north is the correct way, but I have an overwhelming sense of danger is ahead if we go north. So, weapons out, I suppose.
I I like your style. Weapons out.
So we head north.
Okay.
So 326.
Get prettied up and go north, okay.
You continue deeper into the woods. Oh, I zoomed out instead of in. That was silly. And notice that it becomes a lot quieter here. Make a perception check. DC 13.
Right.
Whoop. Nope. That's a 7, guys. 7.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
Okay.
got a 16.
Great. That is a success. So, if successful, go to
Okay.
433. Through the trees, you suddenly see movement and you ready yourself for combat. On the path emerges one of the most bizarre-looking creatures you have ever seen. Its appearance is something like that of a spider, but it stands upright in humanoid fashion, making horrid hissing noise as it lurches towards you. Go to the Etta Kaplan combat sheet. Okay, so I have kind of expected it. So let's activate the traveling tutorial scene because I already have this one here.
Do I have to follow you through the paper with that as well? Just quick, but I've just keep up.
Follow me. You don't have to, no, but you can.
433. No, sorry from the book. 433.
This
Go to
combat sheet Etta Kaplan. Yes. You click on that and it will go down.
Okay, got you.
I will bring you onto the map.
Sorry,
as
that
well.
was just a me.
That's okay. Yeah, that's all good. Because you notice it, I reckon it's probably about 10 feet away. And you can see the map? I'm asking, can you see the map? You should be able to.
Let me see. I can see.
Great. Perfect. Okay. Oh, you did have light on you though, so we need to add the little torch. Yeah, so
That's a cool map. Awesome visuals. Awesome.
yeah, this is my one of my pride and joys. This one. Yes. Okay. So, I will now select us all for initiatives, and okay, bring up the combat stuffs. I will change the side that is on, because otherwise. Great. Okay. So this, let's clear, restart. Yeah, reset initiative. Okay. I will also move those. Okay. I got a 16 on initiative.
And I got 12.
Oh. Cool. And then we do the S-cap. All right. So it's between us. Okay. Alric is up first. Is going to come in and try and use his double-handed hammer and try and smash down upon the horrible creature that is in front of us. And I will use here, so more. There we go. Attack! Okay, that is a hit. As Alric comes running in, smashes down upon the creature. Then let's roll some damage for that. Yep. I need to. That's not going to work that way. I need to do it this way. So, like this. Let's roll damage, which is here. Total of 10 points of damage to the Ettercap.
Nice.
And apply. Oh, can't be bloodied already, can you? I applied it to myself, I think. Anyway, I was just 34. Okay. Weird. Okay. That is your turn. That is the Ettercap's turn. The Ettercap's going to come down and it's going to fire webbing at you because you're the furthest away. So he doesn't want you to be attacking. I will then go for. So here it is. Pop out. I can't. Okay, so web. Attack. Oh. As a 13, it misses. You are not webbed up. You, in the process, it sees that it's failed in its attempts to web, and it's going to try and scamper up a tree up here, and I will then see if I get to hit with the opportunity attack. Go on, Alric. You can do it. Oh, it was targeting Sonni.
Oh, yes.
So it does hit. Target. There we go. Let's roll damage. Normal. 5. Apply. Cool.
Impressive swing, Ulrich.
I thank you. This creature is ugly. As you just see, as he smashes down into the side of it, its bit of chitinous armor just kind of like scrapes against his weapon, and you hear it squeal in agony. It is your turn, bud.
Alrighty. I mean, Sonny's just gonna run up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I need to click the combat order. Apologies.
Is that me?
No, it's,
No worries, no worries.
it's still this process of doing all of this whilst juggling too many things.
I will move up, or Sonny will move up alongside Ulrich. Say, I can't see it, but I'm preparing myself, and he will ready.
Cool.
He's going to take the dodge action.
All right. Cool. So disadvantage and attacks against you. Wicked.
He just can't see anything. He doesn't really.
Cool. Makes a lot of sense. Alric says, "It's up a tree, lad. Spearing down at us. Perhaps we can move up together at some point, but I will just throw a javelin at it for now." And Alric will launch his javelin up at the beast. And that hits. Nice. Okay, and then damage. Ching. Doesn't do huge amounts of damage, but you see Alric launch his javelin towards the Ettercap, jamming into its side. You hear another scream. It then fires its web down towards Alric this time, and will target him and web attack. Usability. What? Web attack. Consume item spent. gets him. Alric is webbed. So you just see as Alric launches his javelin in return, the Ettercap just spits this kind of webbing that wraps all around him, and he's stuck there. Oh, get him, lad! And that is the end of Auric's, and the Ettercap's turn is just going to climb a little bit higher up the tree. Sonni, your turn.
Yeah. Sonny's designed for close combat. What? Can I see what range it is?
Yeah, it's currently about 20 feet up.
Within my sight. That's what I'm asking. Do I have disadvantage on the sight for it, or
only if you stay currently where you are? You don't really. So you kind of, it's on the edge of your periphery. You'd need to move closer for it to be effective.
So he will move 10 foot to see if he can where this creature is in the tree. He will then cast Compelled Duel.
Ooh, nice. So you're going to attempt to do a little wisdom saving throw. So the wisdom saving throw. Okay.
And he will say to it to compel the duel. Alric was right. You are an ugly creature. And in saying that, he will also move 10 feet back towards Alric.
Cool. Very nice. So essentially this creature is now compelled to duel against you and has disadvantage against other creatures. Nice. So it is going to... It's then Auric's go. Alric is going to try and break free, I believe. So let's get him... Let's see what he's going to do. So strength saving throw, which will be for the webbing. Cool. This will be 11 I need to beat. Oh, yeah. Oh, ability check, but 23, 22. Yes. Definitely. Ulrich busts out of the webbing. Oh, this damn things. This is the thing I was telling you about in my dream. Super weird. And it's then its turn, and it will try and spit its webbing at you as it kind of moves on a branch over towards us and kind of dangling as it kind of leans heavily on the tree, now waving in the wind, and will try and attack with its web. And let's do that one more time. Attack. Oh, that got you at 22. You are grappled and restrained. It then jumps down. It is your turn.
I will break these restraints.
Great.
With where am I?
Strength saving throw.
What did I have to do? A normal strength save, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
You do count out mistakes into one large class.
He'll try and tear out of it just like he saw Ulrich.
Nice. Easily just bust out of it as it you see the Ettercap land in front of you. Now you'll pull up your shield ready to defend. And then it is top of the round again, and Alric is going to go through to the other side. And then he is going to try and smash down on this creature and take it eat. Come on, Alric. Let's see what you got with the maul once more. With advantage. Due to flanking. Hey! That hits. It's an 18. Let's do damage, Alric. 2d6 plus 3. Okay, there's 9 points of damage. Applies. You see as Alric just smashes down on it. He kind of looks across to you as he strikes down. This time he's going to throw in a smite as well. Divine Smite. Straight level 1. Spend 1 use. Cast spell. Oh. Oops. For some reason didn't. It's because I didn't do the long rest from the last game, I think. Divine Smite. Damage. Boom. Cool. Here we go. Is it going to be enough? Oh.
Is it enough?
No. You just see as the radiance of St. Cuthbert drives through the mall, you see this creature super stressed out, screaming in agony as it realizes it's bitten off more than it can chew with these two. And it will then frantically try and do some damage before it dies and try and escape in the process. So it's going to lash out, doing its multi-attack. First of all, it's going to try and bite down on Alric. So first one is bite. That is a miss. Oh no. Yep, it's a miss. It's a miss. It's attacking itself. Then it's going to go and try and beat you with its claws. That is a 21 to hit. It hits.
Oh.
And does 7 points of damage.
Broke through the shield. It's cut me bad.
You see, as it kind of cuts over the shield and scratches over to your shoulder and chest, it's then going to try and run away in the opposite direction from where it came from, away from Alric and across to you. So we both get to swing.
Yes.
The mole. So we both missed by 1, I believe. Yep. Yeah. It manages to get away, so it jumps into the. So far, it's managed to get away anyway. Okay. So then it is your turn.
My turn. Is it still running? Can we see it running, or has it gone?
It is still running. Alric goes, "It's over there, laddie." He points in the direction.
Alric, this monster will invade your dreams no more, and he will run with the flail swinging.
Very nice.
Oh, I've got to do my special thing. And he will attack. The last bit will be a jump, and he'll jump down with his flail and attempt to crack it.
Nice. Oi! That definitely hits. Roll some damage.
Where's my damage roll? I've forgotten the damage. How do we do it?
It's in the chat, so you see flail.
I see.
Yeah.
It was me being silly. Here we go, damage.
Oi!
Once.
Nice, Max. Boom. So tell me how you take this guy down.
Yeah, it is on the last, 5 feet. He just jumps through the air, shield forward, and just brings this flail flying down with all of his might to the head of this monster.
Epic. As you destroy the Ettercap, smashing its brains out with your flail. The resonance of that noise crawling through the mountain air as once more we are safely on the path to move forwards.
In the bleeding edges of creation, a single seed of the first hunger awakens, born to replicate without mercy. Its first clone drips into being, each perfect eyeless echo. Shattered mirrors give rise to the hungering reflection. It devours your essence, reshaping flesh into something far worse. These ooze-born horrors are more than creatures, they are a living virus of form. Witness their birth. Survive their onslaught or be consumed into the endless tide. Join us if you dare. Blob Squad awaits.
You wipe a foul yellow slime from your blade and start back down the northern path. A quarter of a mile further down the track, you emerge from the forest onto a plateau surrounded by low hills. You walk for several hours and cover a good amount of miles, but you cannot shake the feeling that your progress through these hills is being watched. Eventually you reach another small patch of forest. This area of woods appears ancient. Thick, gnarled trees loom over the darkened path like gloomy sentinels. Journeying through this wood for about an hour, you suddenly come across a well-made log cabin perched up in the branches of a tree. A wooden ladder extends down to the forest floor. Do we climb the ladder, or do we ignore the tree cabin and continue north? What'd you?
It's got a slight intrigue, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, the fact that there is any kind of house, I mean, it could... the thing is, I wouldn't necessarily climb the ladder or ignore it straight away. I'd probably shout first, to be honest, but we don't have that option. So, let's say, yeah, let's climb.
Oh.
Let's climb.
Somebody will turn to Alric and just say, there could be answers up there also.
That is true, laddie. I mean, these Ents, they are a scourge to the planet, and maybe this hut can reveal a bit more to our end goal even for us, for our search for the artifacts, or you never know what we might find. Plus, there might even be wrongdoers up there which we can punish. 127.
So he's excited. I think he's very impressed by Ulrich at the moment. 126. Throwing spears, big hits.
It's great because it's the best he's done since I've been playing with him. Ascending the ladder up into the branches of this huge old tree, you make your way to the front door of the cabin, noting how well constructed it is. Do you want to knock on the door, or would you rather make an inspection of the outside of the cabin? What should we do first? I reckon knock, right?
I think, yeah.
Because, I mean, neither of us are particularly perceptive or investigative characters, I don't think. So, okay.
No, I believe so.
Knockety knock knock.
Somebody's
Okay.
just ready to see those two.
You rap sharply on the door 3 times, dunk, 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 and wait. There is a little window nearby, and you fancy you see a face appear at it, out of the corner of your eye, and just for a moment, you hear movement from coming inside, and a little while later, you see the handle of the door begin to turn. It opens a crack, and the face of a young female human appears. You must get inside quickly before it sees you. Before what sees me, dear? The beast! The man-wolf! Quickly, inside! The young woman is clearly panicked and looks quite disheveled, as if she's been shut in here for some days. To enter into the cabin, go to 117. To reassure her, go to 395. Or we could make an insight check, which I think we should do and fail.
Well, I think automatically it's an insight check.
Yes. I'll do it on here as well now. I'm not gonna do a roll. Let's do a roll. Let's do the
14.
Oh, and I got a 12. The magic number we need is a 14, so we are successful.
14.
Okay. Let's go to 138. Despite her appearance and demeanor, you get the distinct impression that this woman is trying to lead you into some sort of trap. To proceed inside anyway, go to 117, or make your apologies and leave, go to 88.
I mean,
You're the one that noticed, so.
yeah, I mean, I feel Sonny's young and he's just come out. Me as a player, I'm keen to find out what's inside now. But Sonny, the character, I think, would just feel slightly annoyed that he's been lied to.
Okay.
I think he goes in.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. So, as you proceed inside, Alric follows. 117. All right. You encourage the woman to open the door a little more. Go on, mate.
No, he may want to come running back out, but
Yeah, too late for that. So you encourage the woman to open the door a little more and make the way inside. The interior of the cabin is lit by candles on various tables, and all the walls are lined with shelves on which are arrayed many jars and containers. Sacks are also arrayed around the bases of the walls, all around the room. Thank the gods you've come, stranger, the woman says, visibly relieved. I've been locked in here for weeks. I'm nearly out of food. With these words, she begins to sob. Thank the gods, she says again, and moves to the kitchen area to put on a pot of tea. To ask the woman about the man-wolf, go to 281. To inspect the shelves, go to 222. Now, Alric would probably ask her about the man-wolf because he has no idea that she was lying. Now, but I'm going to let you lead because you kind of won the win with this. So, are you going to ask about the man-wolf, or are you going to go and inspect the shelves?
Okay. So I think he's going to be blunt, but I think he would definitely mention it to Alric flat out. Alric, she is lying. And then ask about the man-wolf. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Tell me about the man-wolf.
Oh, it comes at all hours, the woman replies. It tries to get in here, but my father constructed this house. The timbers are thick. Inspecting the walls, you see that she speaks the truth. But it lurks outside for hours, just pacing around the outside. I've seen the beast through the little window up there. Horrifying creature it is, so I'm trapped in here. She sits down, holding her hand to her forehead like a poor princess that she is. After a long pause, she sits suddenly bolt upright. Oh, it left some hairs behind once. Do you want to see them? If you do, go to 429. If not, go to 495.
Well, I feel like he's trying to call her out that she's lying, but I feel like I've gone the wrong way about it. But this is funnier. You want to see them? Yes. Yes. Show me these hairs. I do not believe you. Maybe he's got the wrong end of the stick.
Oh, just go and get them, she says, and enters a small room at the back of the cabin. You hear her start to rummage around. While she is away, do you want to inspect what's on the shelves, or do you just want to sit tight and wait for her to get back?
Inspect the shelves and we'll be saying to Alric.
Cool.
This isn't what it seems.
The shelves are lined with items and materials. of all descriptions, animal, vegetable, and mineral. What is it that you do, you ask? What? No, well, okay, yeah, we can still ask her that. She's just in the other room. What is it that you do, you ask her? What do you need all these things for? We need to make a perception check. DC 14, because we're notoriously brilliant at these. Nope. I'm a 4. Okay. So 340. You feel something wrap around you and look down to see a magical rope coiling itself around your body. That doesn't seem right. Is that correct?
What?
Hold on. It did say 340, right?
Yeah, 340.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Okay, go to 35. Do we both see this happening, or me?
This is.
Am I getting the rope?
It's probably both of us, it would seem. You try your best to escape it, but the rope, which is obviously magical, wraps around you in tight coils. Excellent, the old hag says, smiling at you. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were the perfect one to help me complete my experiment. What experiment? You say, your panic rising. My golem, she exclaims, waving a hand in the direction of the back room. He's almost complete. All I need is eyes, kidneys, and lungs. Oh, and a heart. I'm an alchemist, she tells you casually. School of rejuvenation. With my golem at my side, I will rule this forest. The old crone is quite plainly mad. But that is not your main concern right now. Rather, that is concerning is the fact that she is now over at her shelves and is being passed various items by a small army of strange little beings. They look like little mechanical men, and they come to life and hand her various items from the shelves. Yes. Herbs to dull your senses, jars to preserve your organs, and yes, a fine surgical blade. The old lady is humming away happily to herself as she prepares everything necessary to start slicing you up. You make another attempt to get free of the magical rape. Make a strength or dex save. So I'm going to go strength.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'm fucked.
I got a 15.
That is what you needed. You are successful. I am not.
Oh, no.
Luckily, one of us
You
was.
failed, did you?
I did, yeah.
Go to 140.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
with all your might, you wrestle free of the rope's tight coils and advance on the old hag, preparing to attack. She drops to the ground and cowers pathetically. Ah, don't hurt me, the old crone cries. Don't harm an old lady. I'm not a warrior like you. Please, mercy. Will you show mercy to this devious old crone?
Oh dear. I mean, but you're still tied up, aren't you? This
Yes.
is the reality of what's going on.
Yes.
And no.
Okay.
I'd rather put an end to a scheming ways.
Permanently. The old crone does not put up much of a fight, and a couple of swift blows from your weapon is enough to finish her off. No longer will she trap unsuspecting adventurers. Searching for the back room, you find her golem, as she called it. It's a hideous assortment of body parts from a variety of different individuals, not all human either. Somehow, preserved in a state of half-life. Gagging in disgust, you leave the room quickly. In the main room of the cabin, the old crone has a huge amount of bizarre ingredients on her shelves. But one thing that catches your eye is a labeled Potion of Fate. This potion will grant you the blessing of the gods of fate, allowing you to re-roll any attack roll or saving throw you wish. Add this to your inventory. With one final look around, you depart the cabin, rejoining the path northward, after freeing me, obviously.
You are free, Ulrich.
Well, that was bloody strange, I must say. Thank you for freeing me.
Sent another one. Oh, you're welcome, Ulrich.
Aye, a monster that was. And to think I was hoodwinked from the start. Good thing you were here. So we're now at 3 progress points. You are in the midst of the hills, which rise to the north and eventually become mountains. You wonder what those mountains hold, and although you know the certain that the citadel lies beyond them, between where you are now and the mountains, the entrance to that secret tunnel must lie. It is early evening, and passing through another small patch of wood, your feeling of being watched turns into a stronger instinct. Is that movement you see coming from the trees to the east? Make an intimidation check. Oh, okay. I didn't see that coming.
Hey, we should both be okay at this.
Yes.
Both rolling our shoulders a bit here.
Yeah. In fact, yep.
Oh, well, half rolling.
Oh dear. I roll so poorly. It is it's unreal. I've got a 3. Plus
Oh, what? Really?
a 3 plus something, which I didn't check yet, because I'm using real dice. Let me go back here.
Oh, well, it's got to be at least a 3.
It's a plus 5, so an 8. What did you?
That's it. If you score above 7, I got a
Oh yes.
15.
Okay, great, perfect. Between us, we are both scary enough, it would seem. As you decide it's time to rest, night is closing in, and your body. What? Oh no, sorry, wrong one. As you quickly as you can, you jump from the. And which one was supposed to read?
17, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem correct.
17. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Body aches from a long day of travel. Moving off the path, you choose a nice flat area concealed from the path. You lay out your bedroll, and as soon as it enters a deep sleep filled with strange visions. But didn't we just scare off? Or maybe we just scared them off and nothing happened. But it didn't.
We scared something off. Nothing happened, and we now decide that it's a good point. Of time.
Clearly.
We battled a hag.
That's super weird. Okay.
Some folk.
I think there's a mistake there somewhere. But anyway, we'll write to Paul and tell him. Okay. You soon enter a deep sleep. Restore all your HP and feat spell slots from your long rest. So let's mark off long rests as we.
So how do I do that on the sheet?
So you can see next to your name there is like a little food, a knife and fork icon, and then a tent icon next to that. Yes. It's the tent icon.
Yes. Is tent long and the fork short?
Correct. And it will ask you to confirm, and then you confirm that.
Perfect.
Waking the next morning, you feel incredibly refreshed and take a quick breakfast as the sun rises above the Dragonspines. Wasting no time, you break camp and are soon back on the path heading north. 1 progress point. For several hours, you journey north as the sun rises high into the sky. Mile upon mile, you travel unhindered, thinking that you must be making excellent time. However, you are not sure you are going in the direction that you need to be going in. After all, the entrance to these secret tunnels could literally be anywhere within the Dragonspines. That thought is a little disheartening, but you trudge on regardless. It's about 3 or 4 hours later when you see something up ahead. It appears to be a crossroads and it is manned by Zentalar troops. If your eyes don't deceive you, you could approach openly, claiming to be a simple traveler. That will probably take a bit of persuasion on your part. Or you could leave the path, try to skirt around this crossroads, which will probably be slow progress but will avoid confrontation. What do you reckon?
Where are you at? I'm actually undecided. And I know it's a choice thing, but right now I'm undecided.
I'm thinking possibly approach and tell them that we are also Zents. But that wasn't really part of the thing. But I mean, if we roll persuasion well enough, maybe we could blag it. But I mean, we are very obviously paladins. I mean, we could leave the path and try to skirt around, but I mean, I assume that involves some sort of stealthiness.
I feel like we're at I feel like we're at that point where we we're just going to ask. We're just going to make up stuff like we're dragon fighters with whatever. You know, we'll talk to you. We are who we are. We're on a mission. You know, we're kind of half charismatic, half cocky. I want to be.
Cool.
I want to feel.
Yeah, I agreed.
We've survived.
Exactly. So let's go to the simple traveler one. So 3, 4, 7. Cool. You deliberately make yourself look like more of a traveler than an adventurer, making your weapons not so obvious, and even putting a stalk of grass in your mouth to chew on. Satisfied that you're looking fairly harmless, you put your head down and start walking calmly up the manned crossroads. The Centaur soldiers frown at your approach. "G'day, traveller. What brings you down this way?" You nod and take the stem of grass out of your mouth. "Afternoon, sirs," you say in rough common, adding a bit of a local accent. "Just on my way to visit my cousin. He's a farmer in these here mountains." So, do you add anything?
Oh, you already.
Do you? Okay, so you don't add anything to Auric's flag? Because we technically, or do you like? Do either of us own a disguise kit as well? Because I don't think so.
I do not.
I don't
unless it's accidentally fallen in there on the
All right.
I'm just chewing on some grass.
Cool. Then let's see. Deception. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh, why? That's an 8 on the dice. I think I've got 13 in total. Let me just double check that though. Deception.
12 you need, so.
Yes. So deception. Oh no, I've got an 11 because perception. Sorry, persuasion.
Oh.
I have. Deception. I do not. So it's an 11.
Pluses.
Yeah, +3 instead of a +5.
I have a +4. I assumed you would. Okay.
No, I haven't got as good stats as you. Okay.
Yeah.
So
No,
4. No, I know. 440.
440.
A farmer, eh? What a load of warg droppings, the Centaur says, jumping down from his mount and brandishing his pike towards you. What is this real reason you're here, traveller? There are precious few farmers in these mountains, and the fact that you're lying tells me you're up to something. You could use phantasmal force to create a diversion, make an intelligence save for the guard. Straight D20, because we don't have that. Or go to 366.
No.
Okay. Do you have any other spells that could cause a distraction?
Just give me 2 seconds. I don't.
I literally
There we go.
just have smite. I mean, I don't have to hit some healing stuff. That's about it.
Yeah, no, I have useful stuff, but nothing
Cool.
useful right now.
So it looks like
what?
we're going to battle.
Oh, we're going to 32, are we?
I think so.
Alrighty. It is what it is.
Yes. You calmly prepare an attack. Assuming battle starts, the Centaur laughs mockingly. Let's see what courage this farmer's cousin has, if any. His 2 companions laugh and brandish their own swords, advancing upon you. Go to the Centaur guard's combat sheet. Okay. So, that means we should have 6 guards against us instead of the 3.
The rules of
to
Smite Club. You
double
tell
of us.
everyone about Smite Club. Spreading
yes,
justice
I'm gonna take a
requires a
pause on the
good
screen
PR
whilst I start
campaign.
combat.
You tell everyone about Smite Club. Evil should see us coming and tremble. If someone yields or is sufficiently smitten, the fight is over. We are not barbarians unless they're undead. Then you keep smiting. No half measures. One smite at a time. We don't burn to spell slides and reckless sorcerers. Our armor stays on. We fight with dignity, not oil sorcerers. Fight slots as long as they must. Evil never sleeps, and neither do we.